Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On the run, it's Sands. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's McMillan. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Davis will throw. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Quick step and go. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human here. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Knocked off his feet.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your...
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Braswell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Davis will throw. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Davis looking to pass. Scrambling away.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Losing spot. 3rd down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. got it behind the line. It's Armstrong. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Davis will throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeps it on the draw. Picks up the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wiley. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Davis looking to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's got him.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Give to the running back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Davis will throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing him the football, and you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. At the 35, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
That ball.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's McMillan. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 19 on field goal.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Ole Miss. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Davis looking to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets it away from his own end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Rigby. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Plucks it out of the air. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. The give on the inside. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
34, Georgia.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's an expert analysis. They got to do better.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Line is set on third down. The tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolute shank. Missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a first and goal? He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.